Hi guys, welcome back to Football Manager 2018, European Journeyman here at Ajax. So, I want to show you something here. As you can see, our overall stats haven't improved, really. We're still studying for this Continental B licence. I thought we'd be done by now. Transfer-wise, now, so there's been a lot of ins and outs. There's been lots of ins and outs. So, I can't remember who I show you. I think I showed you Afonso Sousa in the last episode. I think that's the last one we saw. Marco Alessio, the goalkeeper, did come. He's our now main goalkeeper. I also signed Thiago Maia for huge money, nearly £35 million. I wanted to pick him up. I figured he was a good option. Gives us a couple of... He's still young. He's 23. He's still going to improve. He can play a variety of positions where we need positions. I did end up selling a fuck ton of players. So, obviously, we saw Nick Plumper went. Noah Lang went to Wolfsburg for 7.5 million. I was particularly proud of that one. Because he's not that good. But they wanted him. And I talked him up to 7.5. Jurgen Kellenkamp, again. I mean, he was alright. He was in our reserves. He was in young Ajax. I didn't see anything going well with him. Sold him to Livorno for 5 million. Sakal sold him to Basel for a bit of money. Marko Leskovic, CSK Moscow came in for him. I turned down their initial offer. He got pissed off and upset, so I accepted their next one of 11.5 million. I talked him up to 11.5. Nahuel Guzman went back to his old club. So brought in a younger Argentinian, got rid of this Argentinian. He went back to his old club, Newell's, which is his first club, for 1.5. Zian Fleming went out on loan, and Simon Gustafsson went to Red Bull Salzburg for 5.5 million. Again, it was something I was quite pleased with. He wasn't really getting played, and yeah, it was good. It was a good way of getting rid of some deadwood. We do still have some money to spend. I'm going to wait because I'm pretty sure the youth intake for the Netherlands happens next month. I might be wrong, but I'm going to try and use some of that to pick up a lot of youth players. We're currently spending a lot less than we were. Still got this wage budget here. It does help, obviously, getting rid of Leo Baptistao. We still can't get rid of Santi, which is really annoying. He's retiring at the end of the season, so no one wants him. And he doesn't want to go, and I've tried getting rid of his contract and so on and so forth. But he is taking up 70 grand a week for no good fucking reason. Schedule-wise, so... as we can see, we're on a fantastic run of form here. Feyenoord 3-2, AZ where we last met each other 2-1, Eindhoven 2-1, Willem 2 in the Dutch Cup quarter-final 3-1, Zwolle, who were top of the league at the time, 5-1, ADO Den Haag 1-0. And we're coming in for the Feyenoord game today. And obviously, next episode will be both rounds of the European Cup, or the Europa League, should I say. So we're doing okay. We're also third in the Eredivisie now. A win here today against Feyenoord would see us go top of the league, which is nice. It would see us go top of the league by 2 points. It'll also see us knock Feyenoord back a little way. They're only 2 points behind us, so we can send them 5 points behind us, you know. Zwolle are second, AZ are first, VVV Venlo are doing pretty well in fourth. It's a fairly open league at the minute. I mean, if you look at the top, well, 7, there's only 7 points in it. So it's a very, very hotly contested league. It could go anywhere. It could go anywhere. Hopefully it'll go to us. But we are taking on Feyenoord today. So let's get on with that. Now, talking about Europa League a moment ago, I have fucked up. So I've sold a lot of players, brought in a lot of players. But the issue with bringing in the players and selling the players is that I can only make 3 changes to the squad. So a lot of the players we brought in aren't in the squad. So it's going to be an interesting one. I'm going to tell them that we have a chance to move in the top spot. No, Feyenoord. I mean, I really want these lot of cunts. Let's go with the backup one. Didn't really go that well. Obviously, Feyenoord aren't cunts. It's just they're very, very big rivals. In fact, I enjoyed my time at Feyenoord in my Football Manager 2017 Journeyman. It was a good time, actually. All right, it's a big day all round. How much do you look forward to taking on your rivals? Passionate. Let's go with passionate. It's always a tremendous occasion. I like taking on rivals. Now, let's go with a concentrate to start. We are at home. We do have the home advantage. We are playing the 4-3-3, holding the Kleb with an attacking formation. I still want to develop something new for next season. Obviously, the players we've picked up can play a variety of positions, so I want to try and utilise those positions. And Abraham scores. Yes. Tammy Abraham has been reasonably prolific so far this season. Sago scored a brace the other day as well. He's on the bench. He did recently recover from an injury, so he's got 100%, I think, match fitness and conditioning as well. I was going to ease him in. Abraham scores 2 in the first. You know what? First 5 minutes, 2-0 up against Feyenoord. That's handy. That is. That's really nice to see. Let's go with another concentrate here. But yeah, we're on a fantastic run of form. Can't argue. Well, we haven't got the possession in this game, unfortunately, but that's part of this tactic. We just don't really keep possession. Don't really keep clean sheets either. So I'm expecting them to score a goal at some point, which would be unfortunate. I would like a lovely, absolute fucking drubbing of Feyenoord. That would be superb. But yeah, we do have a lot of new players, and because of that, Europa League Witink, lovely, may go out the window. But that's fine. I'm not overly concerned about the Europa League this season, which sounds odd, I know, but I'm more concerned about doing well in the league, getting the Champions League spot, and going from there. I should say, do you get automatically entered into the Champions League if you win the Europa League? Is that a thing? Am I making that up? I'm not too sure. I think I might be making it up. Or do you just get automatic? Do you just get put into the Europa League again because you're defending? I don't know. I'm not too sure now. I have to look into that. Duenas pushes it to Jorgensen. They've had a few shots on goal now, 5. 2 of them on target. That's okay though. João Pedro's nicked it. Abraham finds Witink. Come on, let's get it over to Czerny. Czerny, that's fine. Zaldua scored an own goal. That'll be fine. No, Czerny did score it. It looked like Zaldua scored an own goal. I mean, either way, as long as they go in, but it's 4-0 within the first 40 minutes. Witink. All right, so the defender tried to play it away and it bounced off Czerny into the goal. They all count. They all count. Fred Friday is an accomplished crosser. Yes, he is, actually. He was very good for me when I was at Feyenoord. And Toornstra as well. Toornstra is a great player. Toornstra's not... I'm pretty sure Toornstra is not white and blonde, though. Abraham scores a hat-trick. It's all coming up Millhouse, isn't it, really? Not where we have a player called Millhouse. Let's get creative, actually. Fuck it, let's get creative. Lommy's been fantastic for us, by the way. Lommy has been absolutely amazing for us. As has... Why did I forget to put Shakason on the pitch? I need to put Shakason on the pitch at some point. I want to keep getting him game time. I want him to become our lead man. Very pleased with performance. Keep it going, lads. There we go. There's nothing really else I can say about that. It's 5-0 against our deadly rivals at half-time, you know. Dominate. Well, we're not really in the stats dominating, but we're just getting the ball away. Signing these players has been fantastic, by the way. These strikers, they're actually finishing, unlike our old strikers, and they're a lot cheaper. That's the other thing. That's the other thing I'm so happy about. I think the combined wages of the 3 strikers we brought in is around about the same as that as Leo Baptistao. And it's that kind of thing I enjoy. Toornstra, Vilhena, Alessio, good save. If we can keep a clean sheet here today, I'm going to be superbly happy. Witches. That's it. Abraham, João Pedro. I think we're going to have to bring Sego on at some point as well. That was terrible. That was terrible, that link up there. It wasn't even a link up, it was a giveaway. We're going to switch to control. I'm worried about the team finding some holes in our defence now. Because they are becoming a little bit. Oh, hello, penalty. Who's taking out Boateng? Is he about to get a hat trick? Am I wrong in thinking that? No, that's his brace, isn't it? Yeah, it's the second goal of the game. Of course it is. Because Cherney scored one, didn't he? Yeah, yeah. Let's make a change. Let's get on Shaka Son. Oh, I might change his name to Shaka Khan. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. Do we take off? I think we do. Let's bring on Michel Sego for Vaclav Cherney, and we'll leave the last sub for now. I want to get Afonso Sousa on the pitch, I think. I need to start rotating the squad a bit more. We've got a bit of squad depth now. And so against some of the weaker teams, I might start putting out some of the weaker players, shall I say. Oh, it's a good goal, but I didn't want that to happen. I was really hoping we could keep a clean sheet. But it was bound to happen. I've started to get some shots away. I've had 6 on target, so it was bound to happen. This is where they really turn it on and bring it back to like 6-5 or something stupid like that. Sego fires Boateng. I would like a Boateng hat-trick. Abraham. Thiago Maia. Good boy. That's his debut, I believe. I'm pretty sure he scored on his debut. But it is 7-1 against Feyenoord. That is pretty damn special. But yeah, I think the game in between the 2 Kiev games will use some of the weaker players. I can't remember who we got back. I think it's not Den Haag, is it? I don't know who we've got now. But we'll use the weaker players. We'll rest them up for the Kiev game, and then we'll be fine. We'll be able to stick people on the bench and use them if we need to. Espinoza. Espinoza's been a solid player, but he's not been outstanding so far. His stats would suggest that he will be absolutely amazing, but Jorgensen's got 2 now. You know what? Let's switch it up to an overload. Screw it. Let's go. Pardon me. Try and get some more goals out. Let's get Sousa. Let's get Carol Eiting on. He needs some game time as well. He's a youngster. He could do with some improvement. Some game time will always help with his development. Espinoza, Thiago Maia, Sego. Oh, fuck you, Jorgensen. Boetius. It's fine. Stick it wide. They've got more shots on target now than us. Switch it to attacking as opposed to overloading. Overloading is leaving holes. But attacking seems to work for us, so it's only since I changed it from attacking that we conceded 2 goals. So maybe we need to just leave it on attacking. Let's go with a concentrate, and that should be should be able to get one more team talk in. Sego finds Abraham, who gets overrun and does fuck all with it. He held it up. I mean, he's only a little guy. Not like he could push people off the ball or anything. Malakaya is free. Yeah, Jorgensen gets a hat trick against us. That is disappointing. That the second half was. I mean, the second half is basically 3-3, I think, is it? It was 4-0 at half time. I think it was 4-0 at half time. So, yeah, and that is. That second half is just ridiculously bad. Yeah, it's not been the best second half, but I would take a 7-3 win over our arch rivals. Hello, free kick. Bill Hanna's about to get sent off. That's going to be he just gets a lecture. Oh, I was about to say that'll be a boon for us going forward because I mean they'll lose out one of their top players. But it's going to. I thought it was going to be a 4. I thought they were going to get a 4th goal there. Sego. Espinoza gets dispossessed. You see what I mean? He's been all right, but he's just not. He's not as good as his stats would suggest. But yeah, I mean, I'll take that. Update wise, we are now top of the league by 2 points. Feyenoord have fallen back 5 points behind us. We do have a 2-point lead over AZ and Zwolle, 3 against VVV and 4 against PSV. What did I say? It's palpably awkward silence in the room despite the overall decent move, and the players are disinterested. Okay. I need to talk to him and say, look, the contradiction there. I need to tell him that the second half was disappointing, because the second half is disappointing. We basically drew the second half, and I don't do that. I don't do that. That's not how I roll. We have AZ as our middle game. Maybe I can't rest players. Let's praise Abraham's performance first. You were superb. Have a quick look at him. How tall is he? 194 centimeters and 81 kilos. So he wasn't able to keep the ball held up and play it off for someone else. Mate, you need to sort your life out. Azuzi, we get triggered to pay Ajax 26 grand. Great. It's a fundamental part of our game plan to put crosses in. Really put your team to the sword today. A bit more than a bit of luck. There you go. Fantastic result for us. Don't have too many clear thoughts. Absolutely tremendous. Don't have any clear thoughts. I am pleased. Yes. So that is going to be the end of today's episode. Shorter than it has been recently, which is good. They were starting to get a bit long again. I don't want to go too long. And you'll join us for the next game. Next game is going to be a double header. So the next episode is a double header. It's going to be a 2-match game against Dynamo Kiev. Hopefully we can go through. I'm not overly concerned if we don't, because I am more interested in getting our league position sorted out. I want to get first in that league. I want to win the Dutch Championship. And then next season we'll push on for European glory. Hopefully we'll have a new tactic in place too. 11 games left in the season, potential 33 points. If we can finish on 79 points, I'd be a very, very happy man. It should see us. I think even if we lose 2 games, I fancy our chances. But we do need a strong win against AZ. Who do we have left this season, actually? Big name-wise. So AZ are up there. VVV are up there. And I think that's it. I think they're the only real other tests. Maybe Vitesse Arnhem. So yeah, I think that is pretty much it for teams that could be problematic. So if we can get AZ, Vitesse and VVV beaten, that will increase our chances, because it will knock them back a few points. Basically, they're 6-point games, as people like to call them that. I think that's a stupid way of calling things, but that's basically what they are. They're 6-point games. But yeah, anyway, guys, I'm rambling on like I always do. Thank you very much for joining again. If you have enjoyed today's episode, then give us a big thumbs up. Please like the video. What do you think of our signings for this season? I think they're pretty fucking good. I think we overpaid for Thiago Motta, but was it Thiago Motta? Thiago Maia, sorry. I think we overpaid for Thiago Maia, but we have got some decent young prospects there, which, if we're going to try and build a team for the next... I want to stay here longer than we did at the other teams. And I said that as Sivanek, but I do want to stay here longer than I did at the other teams. We need to basically improve our reputation to the point where we go to a club and players aren't going to be like, who the fuck's this guy? Which is the issue we've got here at the minute. Still now, that is the issue. Our reputation is low. So we've got some decent signings. Tell me who you think the best signing is in the comments. And if you're new, go ahead and subscribe. And I'll see you when I see you. Take care. Bye-bye.